Hey guys, you're watching India Today Tech, and we have been using the latest budget smartphone in the market, the InFocus Turbo 5. This 5.2-inch phone packs a massive 5000 mAh battery. It's priced at Rs 6,999 for the 2GB 16GB variant, but only the 3GB 32GB variant is available on Amazon right now, which is priced at Rs 7,999. So how good is the phone? We'll let you know in this review. InFocus Turbo 5 has a very usual design that you must have seen on many smartphones before. It looks very much like the Xiaomi's Redmi 4 with the unibody build, rounded edges, antenna lines running around the back, and a fingerprint sensor in the upper part of the back. The speakers are also placed at the bottom part of the back, and there is a single camera with single LED flash in the top left corner. At the front, the phone has a 2.5D curved glass. It is not from Corning, but some unknown company. Though initially, the touchscreen didn't feel that smooth, but with the usage, it has come out well. It isn't as good as the Redmi 4, but it is not as bad as the Moto C Plus either. At the bottom, there are capacitive keys, but they are not backlit. Also, the keys have a very narrow sense area, which make them irritating to use. The overall touch and feel of the device is nice. The phone is light despite having a big battery, but comfortable as well to hold and use with one hand. The side buttons are well made, and so is the SIM tray. Another part of the design that links with the display is that the phone doesn't have any physical side bezels linked to the body. Normally, this would be considered a good feature on the phone, but Turbo 5 has bezels underneath the glass on all four corners, and they are quite thick considering the fact that they are not a part of the main body, which ends up isolating the display from the front face of the phone. Although the display itself is not bad, it has HD resolution and the color reproduction is good. Most phones struggle with brightness in this segment, but the Turbo 5 does not. Its brightness levels are quite good, enough to let you watch movies indoors in the half level and fully visible when you punch it to full while using outdoors in bright afternoon. Talking about the software, the phone has InFocus UI running over the Android 7.0. The interface looks close to the stock interface, but the app icons look a little different. Not better particularly, but different. The phone has latest software features like the split screen multi-window and Google Assistant, but the performance is something you would want to know more about. The phone runs the MediaTek 6737 chipset, and the variant we tested has 2GB of RAM and 16GB of storage. Clearly, it's not a powerhouse configuration, and you would see lags in the interface even in the normal use, let alone multitasking. There's also visible slowness in the animations that you would notice while opening apps. Similarly, games like Temple Run run pretty smooth. You won't be able to play graphic-intensive games like the Asphalt 8 that smoothly, but our test with likes of Subway Surfer, Mario Run or Alto didn't come out that bad. The phone's touchscreen is decent to play games like these, and the phone doesn't heat up while running them. So overall, it's a clean affair. Though the Turbo 5 isn't any slower than the phones we have seen in this price range, including the phones like Redmi 4, the Moto C Plus or the Nokia 3, it doesn't offer you the moon when it comes to performance, though it does when it comes to the battery life. Turbo 5 comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery, which is even bigger than what Redmi 4 and the Moto C Plus offer. The backup then is quite surprising. On our video loop test, the phone gave a 15-hour video playback with Wi-Fi on, which is quite amazing for a phone of this size, almost double of what normal phones offer. In normal use, you will be able to get more than 1.5 or 2 days of backup, though we feel if the software was more optimized, theoretically the phone should have delivered more. In the camera department, the phone is a mixed bag. It has a 13 megapixel camera that works nice in good light, the color reproduction is sharp, and there is also HDR mode that captures well-lit shots in tricky lighting situations. The photos we took in low light also come out nice with good details, but you need to work with the focus. Turbo 5's camera autofocus is not very responsive, both on the video and still. You would always need to touch to refocus to take sharp photos, and of course, keep the hand steady as a rock or risk blurring the subject. We made a sample video with the phone. As you can see, the phone captures good colors, but the details are lost. It doesn't record HD footage by default, and you need to change that in the settings menu. On the other hand, its front camera becomes useless in low light. Indoors, light sources are red unclear and there is too much of grains in the image to be usable. So overall, the InFocus Turbo 5 is an average phone that comes with great battery and a nice display. It doesn't really perform great or bring segment topping features like the Redmi 4 does, but the fact that it runs the latest Android Nougat software and that it is available to buy right now could turn tables for it. Having said that, its performance and cameras could have been better for a better overall value for money. If your budget is not restricted to 7,000 or 8,000 rupees, there are other phones in the market that offer that, like the Eureka Black or the Nokia 3. So if you have anything else to ask about the InFocus Turbo 5, tell us in the comment section below. Also, if you have liked the video, do share it and like it. Also, subscribe to our channel. We recently did a roundup of best smartphones to buy under 10,000 rupees, which you might want to check out. Also watch the unboxing of InFocus Turbo 5 if you want to know what comes inside the box.